There we go. The button was hidden. Wow. Okay. Welcome everybody. For the people that stayed. For some reason it said to start stream. The button was hidden under the actual chat thing, and I couldn't get it to scroll over to let me in. But finally I had to go and reset some stuff and the size ratio of the screen and all that, and I got it to work. Okay, let's start off by saying I already did a test subject, and it's figured out what works best with the washers, with the wheels, and all that. Now, what this I got extremely heavy duty rare earth magnets for my couplers, and they're hidden under the track instead of having those little blocks on top. So one thing I had to do is because the magnets were attracting the cars right to the center. Let me get that up. Like if there's a magnet here, no matter what I do, it pull and it uncouple stuff. So I took out these metal thingies, these metal weights, and made some aluminum stock. Yes, they are a little lighter, but compared to the size, they're not that much lighter. Um, I'll probably go through all this stuff later and put on some lead weights, but that's later. But as you can see, come to size, drill the holes, use the original ones as templates, and just stick that on there, and it's the right thickness. Now, the next thing I had to do, let me get this one out of the way, is put the little red washers on here to raise the height of the body because it wasn't exact. It was a little lower than this, and I didn't want to get specialized couplers. Sorry, been a long day. Another thing we need to do is take off these old old couplers. Now, some people say that these clips are always popping off on them. I've never had that problem with Athearn clips. It does make a difference if you have them centered perfectly or not. If you don't, yeah, they're gonna pop off. Hello. So we're gonna take these off. Anfield Road layout. Good to see you. Try not to bust it. Let me put it there. See, I don't have a problem with these clips. I have a problem getting them off after I've already put them on. There we go. Okay. Now, another thing for weight, not weight, but the magnets, changing out the wheels to non-magnetic Kadee ones. But things I'm not changing yet are these metal clips, because if I do have to change those off, I'm gonna have to completely cut off the couplers themselves and put in Kadee ones as well. Uh, Kadee ones. Also, I found out yesterday the screws that hold the axles in, they're magnetically attracted, I should say. So, a few things. But other things we're doing while we got them apart, we're gonna take a reamer, clean them out. Got some nice graphite. Okay, so let's take these wheels out. They sell spreaders and stuff, but I don't think you need them. You pull one way and then pull the other, they just come right out. I don't know what you guys do with all your old wheels, but I just put them in the pile for now. Okay. Take the reamer. When you do this, make sure you don't put any pressure left or right too much. Just hold it a little bit like that, not a lot of pressure. Just turn it. My first test subject one, it was pretty tight. This one seems pretty fine. So where are you all from? That back in there so I don't lose it. Now I'll take my graphite. Just using an old paintbrush. It's very small. It's a good idea to do it over your existing graphite or your bowl or whatever. That way you ain't wasting a whole bunch. It's a nice summer's day outside. Had a little rain last night, but been in the upper 80s, 90s, and a lot of humidity. Okay, now that that's done, we are going to take our wheels. These are the ones we are using. Let me see if I could. I already have a package open now. Now, just to show you, these are the rare earth magnets I'm using under the track. Magnet. Like I said, it may be unnecessary for most people, but we're using heavy duty rare earth magnets are hidden under the track. Makes a big difference. Our boxcars end up centering on those. If you're using regular Kadee magnets, maybe you don't have a problem, but we do. And I'll show you that here in a second. See, they're already rolling really good. The wheels themselves alone were so attracted to them. Watch from far away. Yeah, have to replace them. But man, do our knuckle couplers really uncouple good. Okay. And as you can see, we already have those washers on for the height adjustment. Yeah, we're gonna take some short couplers, center ones. There we go. And I always put the couplers on before the wheels. It's just a lot easier. Just slip these on, make sure they're facing the right way. Make sure both whiskers are inside of there. Now, if you clip these on right, the center plastic piece should be a little bit above the actual metal piece. Should have a flush line to the plastic here. And a lot of people I see that complain, and they show me a picture of it, they're not clipped on properly. So, like I said, I haven't had a problem yet. But if these still interfere with my magnets, then yeah, I'll have to cut off the ends and put some Kadee boxes on them. See, that went on too easily, so double check it. There we go. See, most people don't check, and they should work just as good. See? Excuse me for a second. Okay, now that the couplers are on, I'm going to take the wheels, put them on there. Well, let me show you this. This is how good my magnets are. Just those little clips for my magnet. See? Maybe I went too strong. And the same for the screw. Look how much pulling force I got. Get that off. So we'll see. No biggie. Just go down to the hardware store and get aluminum replacements. Okay. Now, when you're screwing these on, make sure it's on a very flat surface. Don't do it on foam. You'll end up bending all your plastic. Why is that not screwing in? Oh, duh. I'm stupid. Okay. One step behind on my own head. Okay, like I said, I got those on there. Now, put this on top. Make sure it's seated all the way across. Now put on your truck. one reason I like to do the live stuff and online stuff is because if you haven't already seen on my thing, I am deaf. So it's nice to interact this way with people through chat. So if I sound slurred or monotone, that's just how I am. Don't read into any of it. I hope this thing's stripped. That one might be stripped. Let's try the other one. So far, we only got 4 people with us, but it's good to have you. Where are you guys all from? Let's see if this will go on this side. Okay, when I screw these in, just get it barely tight enough and almost a full half spin off for these Athearn type. That way you got enough wibble wobble, but not enough to make the whole car go boom, 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 boom. Okay, for some reason, this side is stripped, so we'll have to make some new threads later. Many ways you can do it. You can do it with glue, you can do it with toothpicks, just shove it in the hole. You can use hot glue. But for now, I just want to show you because we're going to start on a whole new one from scratch. So, one that's already pre-done. See if the coupler height's the same on this one as the last one. And they are exact. I don't know if you can see that from that far away. Put the cover back on. Hold on. And so without that screw is kind of difficult, especially with my shaky hands. There we go. And like I said, means fix the screw, but everything else is working fine. Hello, Willow Creek. Okay, now let's do an actual one. See if anybody responds. Union Pacific or The Rock? Anybody? Well, I guess we'll go. There we go. UP. Thank you, Willow Creek. We'll do that one first. It pop out easily. I'll recap some stuff. We're taking out the metal weights and adding aluminum ones because we use rare earth magnets for our decouplers, and they're a little stronger than the normal Kadee ones, Wathers ones. Uh, so we gotta get rid of as much magnetically attracted stuff as we can. Come on, let go. There we go. Is there any other projects or things that we're currently doing that you guys would like to see? Let us know. Yeah, check out that way. Find the appropriate matching length. Ta-da. So we put that in. Fits right in there. Take out the metal wheels. Hello, Ronald. From Canada. Aha. SMT territory. I like watching this channel. Okay. Doing the reamer. Put it in there. Not a lot of force, just I'm barely touching it, just keeping it from spreading apart. Other projects, we got the bridge in for the backyard railroad, so it's nice to be able to use that again, but been so busy, I just did the test run and that was it. So hopefully next weekend I can actually ride it. Do you need graphite? Probably not. Does it help? A little, I think. Long term? Yeah. If you run them a lot. I'm not like some people, I just run them from time to time. I like the building process more than anything. Same with the robots behind me and all that. Love to build them. After COVID and everything, I just haven't used the robots behind me. Okay, just to show you again, those are the wheels we're using. Graphite is awesome. I use it on a lot of other stuff, especially automotive. So a little on here won't hurt. Look how easy those roll. There we go. Okay, we got that on there. Make sure it's seated. Put that on. Now, what I didn't get to do on the previous, I'll show you. Those are the red washers. Kadee also has a gray one. these are the right thickness for what I'm doing. With Athearn, they take a little bit of persuasion. So try not to break your plastic. There you go. Sure, now I can't pick it up. I have no nails. Did so much dirt work this week, I had to cut them off. Oh, no, you don't. Okay, there we go. Now put the couplers on. I had some extra, so I took that rusty one and not used it. Make sure your little whiskers are down in there. I can tell it's not seated properly. There we go. Still a little off. Push it over. There we go. Now the other side. Okay, that's the bottom. I think I'll do this. I said, take your time with these couplers. Make sure they're fully seated and make sure that plastic circle is higher than the metal. Okay. Not coming off. Okay. That's back on there. Take our truck. Put it on there. There we go. Like I said, get it till it's snug. Tighten it, and back it almost exactly a half off. I guess you're right about the right amount of wobble for an Athearn boxcar, and enough that it doesn't make the actual boxcar top body wobble all over the place. And almost a half. Still a little tight. Hmm. There we go. It's about the same. Okay. And we'll put the body back on. Okay, let's check the height. Nice and smooth. Put this on there. Boom shakalaka. Same height. Also, if you want, they are new wheels, so they should be fine, but you can always check the gap. I've checked a couple, and I've never seen one that's. See if I can do this angle to show you. See? Perfect. Slippery little devils. Okay. So now I'll take that one and put it aside. Now let's see. I think I know what to pick. We got two blue ones. Pick The Rock or New York Central. Anybody? I guess I'll pick. We'll do New York Central. For many reasons. My dad was born in Brooklyn, raised there, at least until I came along, and then moved here to Nebraska. He loved New York Central. Uh, the Hudson Grey Goose that I got. Well, thank you. um, yeah, and this one, the screws are above there, so we got to be careful with that. It looks like somebody's already, well, of course somebody's already messed with it, but I can actually see through the center between the two. It's raised up just a tad. So see what happens. So, that's why. Thought it was weird that this had a need an extra turn. The washer fell off. Note to self, next time doing a live stream, don't cut your nails the night before. Come on, get in there. For some reason, I hear what you said when I could hear in Donkey's voice. Nice boulder. Yep, that was why. Okay. All right, back to this one. Be sure to check out all our other videos. We have over 300 now. Some to do with robotics, some to do with model roading, some to do with real trains, some to do with the backyard railroad, some are event things that we did or gone to. We list a lot of trains for sale or trade. Our marketplace link is on the Facebook page. See, metal looks the same, but it's not. And aluminum. Just a hair heavier. That's it. Okay, let's see if we can get these off. There we go. These clips are rusty and bent, so I'm gonna grab some good ones. Non-rusty. That one went on perfect. Always double check. Dot in the center is higher than the middle, and uniformly too. Okay, pick the wheels out. I think you meant to say community tab. Thank you. And I'll show you again the reasons we're doing this for all the new people. Yeah, all few of you. Yeah. A little too magnetic. These are the magnets we're using, the rear roof magnets. And when a boxcar comes over, bam, instant stop. Especially once it gets to the middle. I mean, you might have to replace the screws still later because they're attracted. And these little metal clips are attracted too. But hopefully they're far enough away from the magnet that it ain't going to cause a problem. Put it in there. Just hold it to where the lines are even. Don't squeeze the crap out of it. And just light turn. With Athearn, they're pretty good to begin with If you have some old 1980s Tyco or something like that, but yeah, it could use a little help. But they can be made just as good as these. And I have a lot of Tyco. Okay. Blow any stuff out of there. Grab your graphite. That's the kind we're using. Keep it over the bottle because a lot's going to fall out. Graphite's good for a lot of things. I've used it once or twice to on my car locks during the winter to unfreeze them. Not unfreeze them, but help the key get in to unlock it. And that's it. Okay, let's open this new package. Some people use spreaders. I don't. Just take your time and be careful. Now, if you had a billion cars to do, like at Wonderland or someplace like that, yeah, lots of talk to it. But my little place, don't need it. Okay, see how easy they roll? There's only a slight dip on this table. Okay, let's see if this straightens things out. Not those screws ain't so tight. Voila. Okay. Now, the washer spacer. I'll get my coupler to the height it needs to be without having to use an offset in any direction. This one's going to be a pain, I can see. Gotta be tight. Tight like water. And when you do this, and you're a little tough, make sure that the washer ain't like curling on the inside. Because that screw up everything. Put that on. Screw in. I'm leaving that one out because I'm running short already. I ordered a whole bunch. And they just didn't get here in time. So this next one, we'll put a Bachmann coupler in. They're compatible. Got a lot of stuff coming this fall. Finally, gonna do that. God, what's it called? Static grass applicator that we built 2 years ago. Still haven't used. Only costs like $20 to build, and it's higher grade, higher capacity, big boom boom of what you can get for $100. Sure, you can build a little cheaper with the little bug zapper tennis rackets, but they're not that strong. It's a little too much. Just do that down somewhere. There we go. Now it's tight. Just a hair more. There we go. We're also gonna finish ballasting our main track. All the side tracks and the yard and the roundhouse are all done. Just got to finish the main, and then we will do scenery. Another thing I'm doing, I didn't get it done in time, is the thing for weight on these things. I'm making a little. I've seen other people make versions, but I'm making a grid for showing how much weight to put in each boxcar. Easy to read grid. Okay, let's see. Where's the body? Where's the body? New York Central. The beautiful engine. Okay. Try that. Oh, yeah. Check the height. That height's good, but it's hitting that. So whoever had this magnetic part needs to be bent up. I do not have the pliers yet. It's still incoming. Be installed on Tuesday. But future reference, I got to bend that, but the height is perfect. Cool. Mental note. Okay, we'll let you pick again. This time you won't have a choice, but Rock Island. Which version? Da, 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 da. Old school or old school? Old school or super old school? There we go. Both gone now. We'll do the old school. I actually didn't know until recently that Rock Island went through Bellevue. A lot of people don't know that. It didn't stop in Bellevue. It went through Bellevue. And it actually crossed over the old transcontinental line here in Bellevue. Which, believe it or not, history classes here in Bellevue don't teach you that the Transcontinental Railroad is the old tracks that's next to the school. I found that out after. Okay, taking this apart. This rolled pretty good. Other things that we're hoping to do once we get all this stuff done, do our first official freight run, our yard sorting, do all that kind of fun stuff instead of just running in circles. See, that came off so easy. See, that one's not snapped down either all the way. It's flush for the top. It shouldn't be. So that probably popped right off. Nope. It's rusty though. It wants to come off. Someone glue that down? Not even clip. There we go. Okay. Well, on this one, whoever owned it, they actually took time to paint the weight as well. The other ones weren't. And I think they might be glued in. Nope. There we go. Just tight. Ta-da! Rust. Okay. That should fit perfectly. There's a little bit of whatever raised right there. Leftover flashing. Probably why it wasn't sitting flush. That coupler. There we go. Put that on there. Still not wanting to sit flush. Put it on that side. Yeah. Just all of a sudden, just right in. Okay. Wheels. Well, these ones are a little rusty. Been good on its own rust. You're welcome, Manfield. Thanks for joining us. Now that I think about it, I'm wondering. I know the new wheels are good. See how good these old wheels are. A lot of wiggle room in there. You can see these are really worn too. A lot of dirt buildup in the flanges. And I'm not talking my fingers. My paintbrush. There we go. In another week, get caught up in some real world stuff. Be given rides on the backyard train. Finally. Be good to have some people over. So I have a few videos of that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new signs this year for back there. Is that the one I did? Yeah. Two of them are called position of switch, if you know what that's for. But for short, it says POS, which can stand for something else. So we put those on the fence of the people that were destroying our track. Our fence, but on that side of the. Yeah. Woohoo. 2 washers. Do yourself a favor on these washers. Get them from eBay or somewhere from a reputable seller, because they sell a lot more for a lot less than directly. Actually needs less than a half turn. Okay. That was only a quarter turn. Mm, that's a quarter. I forgot to put the couplers on. Well, let's do one anyway, because some people don't like to take off their trucks. We'll do the Bachman kind. They have a lot thicker whiskers. Theirs come in brown. I don't know if they come in black. I've never really checked. The hole's the same size, so that's good. Same size coupler box. Now, getting these thick whiskers to stay in there is another thing entirely. You know what? Take the time. Take your wheels off. That is annoying. Boom, first try. Save a lot of time getting your trucks out of the way. Okay, the other bottom coupler I got. Let your way. No, I'm not gonna clip the rest of the way. There we go. Okay. Do this again. Yep. Yeah, I'll show you that these still couple good with the Kadee to Botman. I just happen to have some. See? Nice and tight. No worries. If you do it right. Okay, I got one thing of wheels left and plenty of weights. But I am out of the right size couplers. Like I said, the X-ray I ordered did not come in time. But I will show you some other stuff. I'll show you the storage thing I made, if you haven't seen the video. Come on. Here's left and right. Oh. Well, it seemed to think that there was a left and right. Da-da-da. So we got that one done, that one done, that one done, that one done, and this one minus a screw, which I gotta remake the threads in that. So that's how it's done. Not too hard. Once you figure out all the common core math numbers that Kadee likes to use. When I first started out, I was like, oh, but I figured it out. And then, nope, try again. Here's that case. Still got lots of stuff to get and put in it. On top, I don't know if you can see what dumping everything. There's the chart, a little Kadee sticker I made. Over here is the main thing. Over the top, center, lower, short, medium, long. That's what these 9 drawers are. I was using short, and the bottom ones are mediums. Okay. Metal wheels that we're using that aren't magnetic. These ones, they go here. Now there should be one that says magnetic wheels. Magnetic wheel. Even got some brand new ones in there. That's where all these get dumped. Balls. Clip. Fairing clips. Washers. You got your red, you got your gray, you got tools here, which is things like things. I've only bought one, and now I'm up to that many. People just throw them away. These in there. For that one that needs the I don't know what to call it, the hose bent. The pliers will be in that drawer, but it has not come yet. So gotta wait for that. There is a thing for graphite, but I ended up getting this, which was way cheaper, 10 times as much, and it's military grade. So did that. I gotta find a different thing to put this in so I can put it in there. But yeah, this is my setup. You got the number 5s, the number 5 clips that go with them. You know, those little brashy clips. I guess I could have used the number fives because number fives are a hair thinner than the whisker ones, and that little brass fitting makes up for it. So yeah, I could stick all these in there. Probably do that later though. I'd rather have the whisker type. Let's see. Old hook horns, because you never know who wants to trade stuff. So get all those hook horns. You placed quite a few in that short little time. Okay, got a special. Oh yeah, special. The Athearn motor mount with the screws that guys suggested, which worked perfectly. Get 100 screws for the same price of what 8 cost you from Athearn. Coupler screws, other kinds of wheels. These are not magnetic, but I don't know what they are. What brand, I mean. Regular plastic wheels, but I don't have anything in there. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Pretty self-explanatory. We have a whole video on it itself. Um, but we plan to get a lot more box cars weighted properly, proper wheels, proper couplers, get them all worked out. I mean, these things costed me 50 cents each. So putting a little money in it didn't hurt too bad. If they're starting off with expensive stock already and have to replace the couplers and wheels anyway, why? Unless you're a rivet counter. I'm too blind nowadays to be a rivet counter. And that's coming from somebody who drove the zoo steam train. So I thank you all for coming. If you have any questions, please let us know. Feel free to comment and suggest and all that on our Facebook page. We're on there a lot. And we got stuff listed for sale and available on our website, moosersworkshop.com. Our railroad name is Starry Night Railways. We even got a couple robots. There we go. I'm backwards. Robots for sale, except that one and that one. That one and that one. All the others are up for sale. The Daleks, Tom Baker, the console room is going to be for sale next year. We have a lot of O and N scale stuff for sale. A little bit of S is still left. Just odds and ends. We're just a small little channel making our way through the universe. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.